I'm still completely buzzed by the Sasanta concert that I just saw last night. Primus, Pucifer, and A Perfect Circle for Maynard's 60th birthday. And wow, it was so incredible. And I just spent some time analyzing the package, and now I want to analyze The Outsider. This song is said to be about the perspective of someone who doesn't understand that someone they love is suicidal and is self-destructing. And, this whole album has themes of addiction. And so there's a lot of judgment and anger and hurt, I think, in the narrator's, the protagonist's message and voice. Some people have speculated that this is inspired by Lane Staley of Alice in Chains. Okay, so the intro is really an introduction to what happens in the chorus. We don't know that yet. Oh, no, it doesn't. It goes down to suspension. So open, ambiguous. Power chord, tense, suspension. Then I believe it goes down to the flat 6, which is just such a dark place to go. Yep. But these notes remain on top. And this little rundown to kind of complete it. So. The second time. There's a flourish, and it's beautiful. Now we get this flat 2, this dark Phrygian sound. Sorry. But then, dun, 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 dun. This is setting us up for this already. Gorgeous. Da. So that's a total chord change. This is now the root of this chord, and it's major. It's voiced major. All right, so that little thing at the very end is called mode mixture. It's called mode mixture because this chord comes from C sharp major, but then the next chord comes from C sharp minor. So I just love that. but this sets you up to go back down to C sharp. Now we get our vocal. Yes, and the drums got a snare hitting on the last. Yeah, I think there's not a lot of rock grooves in 3/4. Okay, so the chorus is in 3/4 and the verse is in 4/4. And you can really hear the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in this intro and also the chorus. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. What's interesting, it's almost like the reverse emphasis pattern, because usually it's beat 1 is emphasized, and it's like pa 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 pa. It's like pa pa. It's great. It feels different. And then I love the like wall of like brown. Help me if you can. Help me if you can. Very minor.
Help me if you can. It's just that this.
It's just that this. Just that this.
It's not the way I'm wired.
The way I'm wired, so why don't you? Probably that. Very minor.
Wired, so could you please help me understand why you've given in to all these reckless dark desires.
Okay, so listen to the bass. Bass has this heavy note, the Phrygian flat 2 note.
It's just that this is not the way.
Dark. And the tone of the bass is really cool too, right? Very reverby, kind of hollow and almost like The Cure.
I'm wired, so could you please?
Maybe it's not a bass. Maybe it, because it's not like the low, just dong. It's just like vibrating. It's more textural. So maybe it's a guitar. Sorry.
It's not the way I'm wired, so could you please help me understand why?
A lot of space though. There's a lot of like, you know, and then like, and then just.
Giving into all these reckless dark desires.
Nice. So then Billy, and this could be him on the slide. I love how he uses the slide to create these very like vocal almost guitar lines, because they just have that sound. And this one is sort of singing along with Maynard. Na, na, na.
You've given into all these reckless dark desires.
It's gorgeous. And this is in this area of the minor scale that with this really important half step. Right there. You can really hear it. It sounds dramatic. Now we're in 4/4, right?
You've given into all
2,
these
3, 4,
reckless dark
1.
desires. You're lying to yourself again. Suicidal in the soul. Think about it. Calling it off all night. Will it take to get it through to you, precious? Oh, this why you wanna throw it away like this. Such a mess. Why would I wanna watch you?
Okay, I want to listen to the bass now. The bass is basically giving, it's giving us our harmonic foundation. Lying to yourself again, flat 6, suicidal imbecile. Think about it, you're pounding on a fault line. That's just the best part. What'll it take to get it through to you, precious? I'm over this, why do you want to throw it away like this? Such a mess, why would I want to watch you? He ends on this like tense note. flat six the best. Get a little carryover of a ninth there. Suicidal in my soul. Tender tritone. Then he keeps singing this note. Da-na-na-na. With this note underneath it, it's tense. Seventh. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, fault line. And when he goes down, because he'll do that, he'll like end his phrases on like a tense note, like almost like blow past his destination. Instead of fault line, it creates this tension. Ninth line. What'll it take to get it through to? I love that. What'll it take to get it through to you, precious? Because the through feels like a gut punch. Through to you, precious. Very descriptive, I think, of what he's saying. Through to you, precious. Then instead of going down to flat six, it goes up to a related note, basically. These are all thirds apart, all of these. So a lot of things work over all of them. But it's a little bit more of a major sound because this chord would be major normally. Sorry, suicidal in my soul. Yeah, he loves going to that. Na-na-na. Another thing I love about Maynard's singing is that he uses his voice so like an instrument. I mean, I know all voices are instruments, but I mean it more like a non-voice instrument, is that when the note needs to happen, but the word isn't ready to happen, he just sings the note. So here... I'm over this. He just starts. Over this. I don't want to watch you. I guess he goes down again. So this is a shift in harmony because it's been all very minor. And then this but then okay, this is such a great chorus. So it's the same chord progression from the intro, which is, back up. Sorry, I forgot that. The mode mixture at the end. This whole thing, though, is mode mixture. What does that mean? Again, it's just chords from C sharp minor and chords from C sharp major all existing together. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's dramatic. It brings so much emotional content, I think, to this song. Because after all of this really kind of, help me understand, just minor hopelessness, it's very non-nuanced, I think, minor. Lying through your teeth again. Minor. And then disconnect. And now this third is major. Disconnect and self-destruct. But then it's minor, but then it goes major again. And it's working with the chords in a really cool way. So, you can feel the warmth and the tenderness of that, which makes it all the more painful, I think. Because, just to give you an example, I'll sing it without the major third. That's how I'm going to prove this to you, that this major third makes this hurt more. I can't do it. What's your rush now? Everyone will have his day to die. So it feels like relief. I don't know, something about it, like the blood rushes back into your extremities there. Disconnecting. It's just, yeah. So gorgeous. Then this, that also hurts really good because this is the flat 6 of the scale. And normally if you hear a major third, you're not then expecting the flat 6. They only exist together in some stranger modes, like mixolydian flat 6 or Phrygian dominant. Okay, so and the flat 6 note, it's painful in its own way because it's a half step above the 5th, and it has this incredibly heavy pull down to it, which he does do. Da, 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 da. So I think beautiful. But then it goes back to the major third after this, because this is the minor one. Sorry. 1, 2, 3 is the minor, but 1, 2, 3 is the major. So E versus E sharp. And why is it calling? Oh, okay. There we go. E sharp. So it's either E or E sharp, and it's gonna go. The flat 6 chord happens. That's how it's voiced. And he just sings da da bullet da da. And again, that half step relationship is so magnetized. You just really want this note to go down to this one. And he does it over and over again. Bullet at a time. These lyrics. And the da 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 da. This rhythm is polyrhythmic. It's gotta be. Disconnect. So he's singing 2 of his notes evenly over 3 of the beats. So you get a 3 against 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's one of Maynard's strengths, I think, is that he has this built-in, or maybe he picked some of it up from like Danny Carey and, you know, just the rhythms that they were exploring in Tool, but his polyrhythmic flow in his melodies feels super natural. That's probably not the right adjective I should add. Natural. So it just never feels forced. It never feels technical or even like really mathematical. It just feels good. What's your rush now? Everyone will have his day to die. So this first time, he really just kind of hits you with the day to die. But later, as you know, it's have his day to die. And he waits to hit die on the downbeat, which really accentuates it. I love that change. Okay, this, I thought for sure that was Billy or someone singing background vocals. I think it's Billy's guitar, but it sounds so voice-like at first, like in the back. Listen. Yes. Okay, who else loves that line? That seventh, 5th. It feels so intimately a perfect circle, that moment. Love the drums here. Oh, the hi-hat work. Okay, there's something cool going on here, I think, with his rhythm, because this is still in the 3/4, the 3/8, or the 6/8, but it sounds like what he's doing with his hi-hats might be in 4. Right? Hang on. Fantastic. Yeah, I love this. Okay, now we get to this section that you can feel is just drenched in judgment and anger and devoid of compassion completely. So this is the heavy section. All right, let's break it down. The timing has always thrown me. So I'm gonna listen to the chugs and see like where is that pattern starting and ending. I don't know. I mean, you can tell me. I don't know. I don't really feel like trying to figure this one out. I think really it's just about you start to groove with it and then you realize it's not what you thought. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's really easy to figure out. Yeah. But what I am noticing is that the drums, once again, are playing really nicely with the other instruments. The chugs and the kicks, I think, are like together. Listen to Maynard's vocals. There's a bunch of layers, or at least a couple. You have, the medicated, but it sounds like on the left side, there's like maybe a more whispery one, like medicated. Actually, both sides, I think. I love the way he goes, cystic. There's this huge exhale after these consonants that should end things, right? Cystic, drama queen. And the way he says queen, just draws out parts of a word you didn't know you could draw out. And this has a very heavy sound also, not just because of the chugging and just, the metal sound of it, but it's the the flat too. Drama queen. Which feels like a callback, but this is drama queen. Right there. And then the chugs are right. I know the rhythm's wrong, but yeah. So yeah, super dark and Phrygian. Listen to the end part. So yeah, Billy's, I think, got some layers up there, beautiful. Okay, so Wow, very chromatic. Ooh. Na, na, na. That's new. Oh, the bass. Did you hear that? It did this like slide. Oh, why is that so satisfying? Okay, so it slides up to the 5th of the chord at the time. Just, I love that sound. It's so good. And then it goes down to the root of this one. So dramatic and dynamic. Drums. God, this groove. You got that like almost marching band snare. About you. That one. But then we have the da, 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 which feels very thematically consistent with da, 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 da. I like the way that sounds. So nice. Man, the guitar. Okay, I can clearly hear there's a riff going on, but I can't hear what the riff is. But it has a lot of movement, and it's really rich and distorted, and it sounds pretty huge, I think. So let's talk about the scream. This is I don't know what the right term is for this, but I call this a tonal scream because it has a note. Not all screams have real notes, but he's going over the. Is he saying over this? Over this, over this. Yeah. So he goes over this, over this. That note. That's a note. Listen again. Over this. Over this, over this, over this, over this, and it's just really tense. And I love that. I love that he didn't go over this or something really predictable. This, it's great. I wonder if this is the line that was underneath all that stuff I couldn't hear before. Great rhythm. I love that syncopation. Oh, more triplets. Across the, it's just so good. All right, now this part. This is this grand entrance of da 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 da, and a lot of the things in the band are gonna join Maynard on his polyrhythmic flow here. Oof, oof, those harmonics, so beautiful. Oh, sorry. So I'm guessing, I don't know. They're not going. They're distinctly going up. Like that Tool song. Yeah, I love that big jump, that big seventh. Yes, everyone's doing that. The drums are giving us a little bit of a clue where the beat still is. And then Maynard's singing the major third again. Da, 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 bullet at a time. Right? God, that's hard. Okay. I don't know if I've really noticed those before, but they're so that's like what I think a producer might call like ear candy. It's just like this one moment of this wonderful thing that your brain's just like, whoa, and it never happens again. But it keeps you engaged. It makes the music sound like it's evolving and it's exciting. It's just so great. And it's right at that little tiny gap they leave silence, and it's just filled with this like it's so sparkly and beautiful. Okay, this ending is so great. So they bring back in some of the bass notes from before. For if you choose to flat six, pull the trigger. Should your drama... Oh, I realized I don't know the vocal melody. Should your drama prove sincere? Should your drama... Okay. If you choose to pull the trigger, should your drama prove sincere? And then, this is so sad. Do it somewhere far away from here. This choice, I'm sure, well, actually, I don't know. I assume it was an intuitive choice, but it actually is very descriptive of the message. He says, do it somewhere far away. That's so far away. He just, this is another ninth, but it's so high. I mean, his voice, he just, he sings. He's singing a minor seventh up, which is huge for a singer. But the bass goes down, and then that space is this big, big nine. Hi, baby boy. Far away from... And then he comes back down. And of course, just the effort that it takes to sing that note, right? That's his such a meh or over this note. It's pretty high. Especially to sing in that way. So far away from here. And then just, and the way the song ends, can't help but think that it feels like the trigger was pulled. And I know that in this case, the trigger is probably symbolic, but it still has that feeling of like all of a sudden it's over, Yeah, that was so amazing live. Oh my gosh, y'all have to see them. Go see the Sasanta tour. It was one of the funnest and yet most powerful shows I've ever been to. They were enjoying themselves so much because it's Maynard's birthday, and he's got a sense of humor, and they definitely played with that. The musicianship was just top notch. The format was so great. Just being able to hear these 3 different bands in one show. And then they played together and it was cool. And there were some new songs and they were really good. and there's an EPPP that they put out together. So anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you to my patrons for basically sponsoring videos like this, and this video in specifically. If you would like to be one of those people, please check out my Patreon. It is the main way to support me. You know who also supports me in doing what I do? Billy Howardell. So that's really cool. One of the coolest things ever, honestly. He's the nicest person, and I'm super lucky to have reached a musician whose music means this much to me. And it would not have happened without this channel and all of you watching and sharing my videos. So thank you. Okay, great. That's it for now. I feel like I've gotten something out of my system that's been probably pent up for a very long time. And I will see you in the next video, whatever it may be. Until next time. Far away from here,